In this video, we're going to look at a question working with the fundamental concept of data structures. In this case, an array. Can you step through the array and see how the elements are modified using a for loop? Here is our method. It's called mystery, and you notice it has a parameter variable of an array of type int. And here are three different method calls to mystery. You will be sending the array that is initialized prior to the method call and tell me the final contents. Indicate in the right-hand column what values would be stored in the array after the mystery method executes. You will have a question similar to this, so just do a comma-separated list of the elements inside parentheses or curly braces. I'm going to just do this one. You should be able to step through the other two. So we're sending an array A3 with elements 7, 2, 8, and 4 here. And we're going to loop. It looks like we're going to loop through every element of the array except for the last one, incrementing by 1. If array at I is less than array at I plus 1. So initially, I is going to be 0. And then I plus 1 will be 1. Is array at I 7 less than array at I plus 1, 2? The answer is false. So the first element does not get modified. First element so far will stay, I'll write these elements down here. So the first element so far will stay at 7. We loop back up and I will become 1. And it's still less than the array length. So I'm going to write that down. The length is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's still less than the array length minus 1. If array at I, which is now 1, is less than array at I plus 1, and it is. So array at I is going to be assigned a value of array at I plus 1. So now, since array at I plus 1 is 8, that will be assigned to array at I, which is I is element 1. These are the element numbers. And we'll loop back up and we'll increment and I will become 2. And that is less than 4 minus 1. So we go into the loop. Is array at I, array at 2, is that less than array at I plus 1? And no, it's not. So we're not going to change that. So that's going to remain 8. And we will loop back up. And now we'll have 3. And this is now false. 3 is not less than 3. And so nothing happens. What does that mean that nothing happens? That element stays the same. So the solution is 7884. And on the keyboard for the exam, just enter 7884. I think you all will do very well with this question.